So, we would always, Tyler had that tree house that he was working on for an eternity.
He's so proud of it.
I know. And he worked on it for so long. It was like 20 years.
I mean, he came when he was in the 7th grade.
I think so. 7th grade. 7th grade, I think that was right.
And then he worked on it
I
till...
don't really know him that well, but...
He was a junior or maybe senior in high school.
Yeah, and we thought it was the coolest thing. It is pretty cool.
It is really cool.
House.
It had a heater and a fan.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it was the same thing, heater-fan combo. I don't really remember.
And like two different rooms.
Yeah.
Pretty big rooms.
A wraparound porch.
Yep.
It's really cool.
Yeah, it got cooler the older we got.
And a trap door.
He knew what he was doing.
And a trap door, full electricity.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, it was really sweet.
So we would go over there all the time and hang out, spend the night in the tree house. And one night, he had a big group of us, people from his class, because I'm a year younger. I was a grade behind, your grade ahead. And then he had people from his class there, right? Like Troy.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Troy was there. Was Jonathan?
Barrett was there, I know that. I don't know. I don't think Jonathan was there.
So, yeah, there were probably 12 of us.
Yeah.
There were a lot.
There was a big group. So we decided, being in the redneck area. What am I trying to
say? The sticks.
Yeah, the sticks. So many of us city slickers had never been cow tipping. So we decided to go cow tipping.
Oh, man. I remember this now.
And we walked like 5 miles just to find some cows to tip over. And it was like 8 o'clock at night. It wasn't even that late. It was like...
Well, we found the cows.
It was maybe about 9. Yeah, we found some cows. It wasn't literally 5 miles, but it was a long ways.
So we found these cows behind an electric fence. You remember the electric fence?
Yeah.
Somebody was shocked by I'm thinking Adam, maybe.
Oh, Adam was there, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And
so we find the cows.
None of them are asleep.
They're not asleep, and we're all afraid of them.
It was too early.
We're afraid of these herd of cows.
So we're out in the middle of nowhere in Clements, and it's like, well, what do we do now?
So we walked to the school, the high school.
Yeah.
And thought we would do something mischievous there, which, had we actually done it, could be in huge trouble.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we headed toward the school, which was another good bit, probably 3 miles. And it's pitch black.
Yeah.
So we walk toward the school, and, oh man, let's see.
I remember we were on the side of the road, or on the road, car was coming towards us. Yeah. And, of course, doing what young boys do, you hide from the car at night.
Car!
Everybody jumps in the ditch. Yeah. Of course, this car could see us from a mile away.
13 boys wearing orange and blue and yellow shirts.
Like, there's no way he couldn't see us, because there's so many of us in that ditch. So the car slows down.
It was a Mustang.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I don't remember that. But anyway, pulls up, like, stops, and then I'm getting freaked out, because I'm like, okay, why is this person stopping? Points his lights, turns and points lights toward the ditch.
And we're laying in the ditch. Like, the headlights
don't see us.
The headlights are coming
clearly shining on
right
us.
There. So, and then I think they back up a little bit.
Yeah.
And we get up and we just run through this random soybean field. Yeah. And we're booking it.
Left some of our friends for dead.
They made it through. But that car went into the field. They didn't keep going, but they went off-road in the dirt.
Yeah, I remember that.
They backed up.
It was kind of creepy, because it's like, who was so intrigued that they're going to follow us into the woods?
Yeah, through a soybean field.
I mean, I guess, if I was driving and I saw 13 kids on the side of the road in the middle of the night,
I'd probably drive through a soybean field
to see what they're up to.
So we're scared out of our mind, and we think the only way to get away from these people in the car is to go, okay, we're here, we need to go here. So instead of going in the direction where the car is, we decided to take the longest route possible back to avoid that one car. And
in the process, we passed through probably 15 different properties.
Yeah.
And saw beautiful stars.
Yeah, it was really pretty.
I remember being with Barrett, looking up, and I was like, these are some of the best stars I've seen.
But we were still afraid of the car.
The whole time.
So we're walking it takes us all night. We left at around 8 o'clock. We finally made it back. Barrett's house is near Tyler's, probably a couple miles. I don't know, 3 miles? I'm not sure how far. Yeah, but we stop at Barrett's, and it's about 3 in the morning or so, or later.
Yeah, it was pretty early.
And we're covered in mud. We have mud from diving in a ditch from a Mustang. And we're dirty and so tired. And someone said, I just looked it up online and saw we walked 13 miles. There's no way we walked 13 miles. We might have walked 5.
Yeah. There's no way we walked.
I just looked it up. We walked for 13 miles.
There's no way that happened.
So we finally get back and we're asleep in Tyler's treehouse. We're sleeping in the big room.
Yeah.
You remember? And we are asleep. It's probably noon, maybe a little earlier. And we hear the loudest banging. Do you remember that?
I don't remember that. Oh, yes, I do remember that.
And it was Jeff beating the floor. Tyler's dad beating the floor with a shovel
or something like that.
We're like, it's like none of us had ever had alcohol before, but we experienced a hangover. That's how much alcohol I've had. I've had an overhang. It's like we all had hangovers and we were just like dying and stop. And I remember we're laying on the floor and we're talking about how that could have been a tragic thing. Him shoving like a pick or something, like he stabbed somebody through the floor. Like, stop!
I remember us doing that.
Oh,
so graphic.
So gross. And I remember getting out of my sleeping bag.
Head sliding down
I remember getting out of my sleeping bag. You know how your sleeping bag will kind of come out inside out when you come out of it?
Yeah.
The whole bottom of it was mud.
Ew.
I was sleeping in mud all night. I had no idea.
He's probably gonna see this video.
I hate that guy.
No, I've never really liked him.
I do not like Tyler. Actually, I don't think he's gonna see this video.
Why?
Tyler doesn't watch. I don't think Tyler watches these. It's not much of a friend anymore. We just Snapchat each other. That's about it.
Really?
That's the limit of our relationship.